Teyana Taylor, Iman Shumpert, and now Aaron Pierre. What once looked like one of Hollywood's most admired love stories has turned into a dramatic love triangle full of heartbreak, jealousy, and legal drama. Teyana and Iman used to be the ultimate black love couple, talented, successful, with beautiful kids and undeniable chemistry. But behind the flashy appearances and public affection, cracks were starting to show. Then came Aaron Pierre, the up-and-coming actor who's not only rumored to be Teyana's new flame, but might also be the reason behind Iman's recent downward spiral. Did Iman actually confront Aaron physically? Why did Teyana support Iman for years, only to later expose him? And how did a seemingly solid, loyal relationship end up turning into a bitter legal fight? We're diving into all of it, from their secret separation, leaked court files, and rumors of infidelity to restraining orders, and the emotional roller coaster that followed. What seemed like a peaceful breakup turned out to be something way more chaotic. Stick with us until the end, because this story isn't just Hollywood gossip, it's a full-blown saga. And if you want to stay updated with this and all the latest celebrity news, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. This is where the real drama unfolds. Let us know if you'd like a shorter version or a more dramatic one for TikTok or YouTube Shorts. Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert used to be everyone's relationship inspiration. Red carpet appearances, coordinating outfits, and starring in music videos together. Fans loved their vibe. But everything took a turn when Aaron Pierre showed up, and suddenly, that flawless image began to unravel. In September 2023, Teyana surprised everyone with an Instagram post announcing that she and Iman had quietly separated some time ago. She insisted there was no cheating, no messy drama, just two close friends going their separate ways. She even called Iman her bestie. But as time went on, more details started to emerge, and it turned out that post barely scratched the surface. Teyana had actually filed for divorce months earlier. Once court documents started leaking, the truth came out. Things between them weren't just rocky, they were toxic. The same man Teyana had stood by for years was now at the center of a very messy situation. Teyana Taylor has been accused of emotional manipulation, being jealous, and creating a toxic environment that made it impossible for her to stay in the relationship. That carefully written Instagram post? It was her way of softening the reality. For Iman, for their children, and maybe even for herself. But once the truth started surfacing, there was no turning back. Beneath her calm, picture-perfect image, something much darker had been brewing. Iman Shumpert didn't handle the breakup well. As soon as Teyana started quietly seeing actor Aaron Pierre, things escalated quickly. Iman, who used to publicly praise her in interviews and social media posts, suddenly changed his tune. Rumors began to circulate that he was bitter, jealous, and even trying to ruin her budding new relationship. It was claimed that Iman began telling people Teyana was an inattentive mother, spending too much time with Aaron and neglecting their kids. This came as a shock to fans who remembered how fiercely she had stood by him for years, even when cheating allegations were everywhere online. But that wasn't the end of it. People close to the situation revealed that Iman's behavior became more erratic and petty. He even accused Teyana of caring more about her fame and love life than their family, despite the fact that she had held things together on the home front for so long. All of this started raising serious concerns. Was this just a broken heart, acting out? Or was Iman emotionally spiraling as he watched Teyana thrive without him? Either way, the jealousy wasn't just emotional. It started to spill over into real-life actions. That's when things really took a messy turn. The situation hit a boiling point when Iman allegedly tried to confront Aaron Pierre in person. According to sources, it all happened after Teyana and Aaron were seen together at a glamorous Oscars after-party, walking arm in arm. The photos were everywhere, black and white outfits, glowing chemistry, and smiles that couldn't be hidden. And apparently, Iman wasn't okay with it. Reports say that was the moment everything got real. Iman reportedly showed up at an event where Aaron Pierre was also in attendance and tried to confront him directly. Some witnesses even claimed that Iman attempted to physically attack him. Thankfully, people nearby stepped in and stopped things from escalating further. Aaron didn't retaliate. He chose to walk away peacefully, but he didn't just ignore it either. Shortly after the incident, Aaron allegedly filed for a restraining order against Iman, sending a very clear message. He wasn't going to tolerate any drama. That one legal move changed everything. It wasn't just rumors anymore. It was official, and it made people realize the situation had gone way beyond gossip. The love triangle between Teyana, Iman, and Aaron had officially become a full-blown conflict. But this is where things get even messier. Despite all of this, Teyana Taylor had a long history of standing by Iman, even when he didn't really deserve it. For years, while the internet buzzed with rumors of infidelity and shady behavior, Teyana kept defending him. Every time a cheating story hit the blogs, she shut it down. Even when a woman came forward with so-called proof, even when online sleuths were convinced Iman had been unfaithful, Teyana stayed firm, saying he was her husband, her family, and she believed in him. At one point, she even deleted all her social media accounts just to escape the noise and protect their peace. And when she did speak publicly, it was almost always to defend Iman, denying the rumors, calling out false reports, and insisting their marriage was strong. But now, in hindsight, it's painfully obvious that Teyana wasn't just backing her man, she was carrying the weight of their entire relationship. She was trying to keep everything together while things were clearly falling apart behind closed doors. And that loyalty? It cost her. Because once the truth started leaking out, fans began to realize how much she had been hiding and how long she'd been dealing with it quietly. Then the floodgates opened. Receipts, screenshots, claims from other women. It all started coming out. Everything Teyana had worked so hard to protect for years was finally being exposed. Just when the denials seemed endless, the internet hit back with proof. And this time, it wasn't just gossip. It was undeniable. One of Iman Shumpert's alleged side chicks posted a video online, and if you listened closely, you could clearly hear Iman's voice in the background. But that wasn't all. She dropped a photo next, and in it, she was wearing his chain. The very same chain Iman had been seen wearing for months in public appearances and photos. That visual confirmation shifted the narrative instantly. This wasn't just hearsay anymore. It was visual. It was real. And it was loud. And while the internet exploded, what hurt the most wasn't just the betrayal. It was everything Teyana Taylor had done to keep their relationship alive. She didn't just get up and leave when things got hard. She fought repeatedly. According to several insiders, Teyana had quietly filed for divorce multiple times, dating back as far as 2021. But each time, she pulled the plug on the process, choosing instead to give Iman another chance. She was hoping for a turnaround, praying they could get back to a stable and healthy space for the sake of their daughters and the family they had built together. Teyana wasn't trying to walk away from her marriage. She was trying to fix it. She craved peace, structure, and consistency for her kids. She wanted a calm, nurturing environment and believed Iman could help create that if he just made the effort. But unfortunately, every time she allowed him back into her life, the cycle restarted. The same patterns emerged: disappointment, emotional chaos, and broken promises. At one point, Teyana even put her own emotional healing on hold, just to protect Iman, to protect their brand as a couple, and to protect the illusion of a united household. While the world saw a strong, fashionable, deeply bonded pair on social media, behind closed doors, she was barely holding it all together. She was exhausted, emotionally and mentally drained from trying to be the glue in a relationship that kept falling apart. It wasn't until January of the previous year that she finally said, "Enough is enough. After years of being the only one fighting to make things work, of giving second, third, and fourth chances, Teyana made the most painful choice of all. She chose to walk away for good. No more fake smiles. No more damage control. It was time to prioritize herself and her daughters over a love that had become toxic. But if you thought things were already messy, they were just getting started. The drama took an even darker turn when parenting became part of the conflict. Iman began to publicly question Teyana's ability as a mother. He accused her of being too wrapped up in her rumored romance with actor Aaron Pierre and claimed she wasn't spending enough time with their children. It was a low blow, especially coming from someone Teyana had gone out of her way to defend for years. But this time, she didn't stay quiet. She hit back hard, with serious claims of her own. One of the most alarming. Teyana revealed that Iman had once put their 2 young daughters into a rideshare car, alone, with no adult supervision, in an unfamiliar city, while he used a private vehicle to travel to the same destination. That wasn't just irresponsible, it was reckless, and it painted a very different picture from the one Iman was trying to sell. The same man who was publicly trying to shame her for being an inattentive parent was now being accused of placing his children in risky, unsafe situations. And people started to ask, was this really about parenting? Or was it just a bitter attempt to discredit her now that she was moving on? Teyana had spent years shielding Iman from public criticism. When rumors swirled, she shut them down. When blogs accused him of stepping out, she denied it. When people online dragged him, she either stayed silent or defended him. She sacrificed her peace to protect their image. But once the truth started surfacing, once the receipts, videos, and emotional toll became too much to hide, she let go of that silence. And when she finally spoke up, the narrative shifted completely. People began to realize just how long she had been suffering behind the scenes, and how much she had hidden just to keep her family's reputation intact. She wasn't just a wife fighting to save her marriage. She was a woman trying to survive emotional turmoil while being a devoted mother and a public figure. The internet responded with shock and sympathy. Those who had once judged her for giving him too many chances were now realizing how deeply layered the situation really was. Teyana wasn't weak. She was resilient. She didn't stay because she didn't know her worth. She stayed because she hoped her love and loyalty would be enough to inspire change. But when it wasn't, she had the strength to walk away. As the dust settles, one thing is clear. This was never just about celebrity gossip. It's about healing, growth, and reclaiming peace after years of emotional instability. Teyana has stepped out of the shadows of her former marriage and into her own light. And while it's been messy, it's also been powerful. If you want to keep up with the latest updates on this situation and more stories from the wild world of celebrity relationships, make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your notifications. Because over here, the tea doesn't just spill, it pours. And trust us, you don't want to miss what's coming next.